Izabel Goulart. We are backstage right now at Victoria's Secret getting hair and makeup ready.
Amazing. What was your first encounter with Victoria's Secret? What was your first encounter with Victoria's Secret? So before you were actually in the show, did you used to watch it when you were a kid, or the catalogs, or?
Oh, actually, like, as I'm from Brazil and I grew up in a very little town, I never really heard much about the world.
Yeah.
But as soon as I took off from Brazil and I started living in Paris, that was about 8 years ago, I heard what Victoria's Secret was. And of course, since then it has been a big dream for me to be part of, this big project, which is the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And I feel very honored to be here today.
And what was it like that moment when you first found out you were going to be in the show? Was it like a really special, magical moment?
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was. But of course I was very excited, and then everybody kept telling me if I knew how big that was. And I was like that, I didn't know, but once I got here backstage and then I started realizing things, I was like, oh yeah, I have never seen this before.
What do you think is the secret to catching the casting panel's eye? Like, when you audition, is it literally just being yourself every time, or?
I think you gotta be yourself. I think Victoria's Secret likes girls that's being more a lot of personality, healthy looking with a lot of curves. A girl that's she's not so conscious of herself. She's more natural, and she's enjoying life. She enjoys being herself all the time.
And what goes through your head when you hit the runway? Are you really conscious that there's millions of people going to be watching, or?
Oh my God!
Is it just gone in a second?
Craziness all the time. I mean, it's kind of like a big deal because clearly you almost wearing nothing. You have a little panty, a little bra on, and you just think about oh my God, what to do. But then, the whole thing comes naturally. Once you step on the runway, it's something that you just go for it. You don't really think about what you're gonna do there. It just happens.
Yeah, sure.
Even my family and my friends and my fans, they come and they're like, look, oh my God, how did you do that turning? How did you flip the hair? And I'm like, which turning? Which hair? So it's something that happens naturally. I'm not really realizing when I'm doing it.
I wanted to ask you about your fans as well. Have you now got a special group of angel groupies? Do you get kind of recognized much more than ever in the past? Is it a different platform?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. This is the thing. That's why I love working with Victoria's Secret, because when you work with them, it becomes more than you just being a model. It becomes more about who you are, the things that you do in life, and it becomes more like a lifestyle. Yeah. So I like to share with my fans. I like to share with my friends. I travel the whole world. I meet people. I meet great people. I meet people that makes the most creations on earth regarding clothing, shoes, actions. So I feel very honored to get to see all of this. So I had to share it, and there's not a better way to share it but with my fans that they out there for me all the time.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great show.